The cost of shipping items from point A to point B is getting even more expensive, if you can believe that. Frank Holland joins us with the latest data. Frank.
Hey, good morning, Andrew. Well, U.S. freight rates in August, they increased 27% year over year, the biggest increase since 1990. That's the first year on record, and there is no sign of a decline in sight. Freight shipments, those increased 12% year over year, 4% over August of 2019. It's been largely driven by retailers trucking inventory in ahead of the holiday season, and even some manufacturers trucking extra orders of semiconductors when available to try to mitigate that shortage. Rails, they're generally a cheaper way to ship, but volumes of containers on rails, those have declined in recent weeks. That's largely because of a shortage of the chassis used to haul containers away from rail yards. There's a growing bottleneck in Chicago, a key transfer for containers going from west to east, according to the Intermodal Association there, and it's pushing more and more freight onto trucks and those rates to records.
For transportation companies, it's safe to say that this is the best pricing environment ever. And for shippers, it's safe to say this is the most challenging freight cost inflation year in history.
Big container shipper J.B. Hunt expected to benefit from the increased pricing power. Also, Knight-Swift, Saia, basically truckers for big box stores, along with freight forwarders like Expeditors. You can see all are outperforming the S&P. And that pricing power is expected to continue due to a record 125 ships being anchored off of U.S. ports just waiting to unload, 49 in the Port of L.A. alone. The cost and the time to import or ship across the country only expected to increase as we get closer to the holiday season. Back over to you.
So do we see any end in sight, though? That's the real question to me.
You know, Andrew, no end in sight, at least in 2021. There's a whole lot of other mitigating factors here. Number one, Hurricane Ida, which I didn't even really touch on. That's kind of pushing rates of refrigerated trucking and basic trucking, general trucking, which is called dry van trucking, higher. And there's also the fact that we still have a driver shortage. And a lot of times these trucking companies, they're competing with the companies that they work for. Amazon, Walmart, they're all hiring the same group of people and kind of fighting for those workers.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.